Yes, welcome again to the engineering efficiency track. After QChecker and XCompare, we will jump into CAVA now. We have the product manager, Wolfgang Klemm, here with us, giving us an update on the product and talks about some use cases. But more importantly, I think when we go to the next slide already, Wolfgang, beside you as our product manager, we are very happy to have Enrique and Ketan here from Grupo Antolin. We have not seen the slides yet, so we don't know what will happen in a couple of minutes when Enrique and Ketan will present how CAVA is used in their environment. Really looking forward to that. But before we start, Wolfgang, I think you will give us a small intro to CAVA, that we know what is CAVA about, what does it do, and then we will listen to the customer story, and in the end, you will give us some news about CAVA, what this has recently been developed.
Right. Okay, I'll start with an overview slide on CAVA, since maybe not all participants know about CAVA in detail. So what is CAVA? CAVA is technical solution for legal compliance in automotive design. And to summarize it, it helps you to validate the compliance of your product design to the legal standards. And CAVA does this in a way that it will provide you with a set of legal standards and guidelines that are relevant for vehicle concept design directly as features within the CAT system. So you can directly analyze your design in this way. It's CATIA, it's deeply integrated into CATIA, and so it behaves similar as a native CATIA function. Whenever you do a function, CAVA will react on inputs or changes on the model. So it can be used, and you can use it in early stages of development and also in later stages of development. The CAVA feature that you have added to the model will be updated on demand or automatically. So CAVA will bring with it some standards, global standards, while from North American, SAE and FMVSS standards are available. Of course, we have a large set of European regulations, but also regulations from the area of Asia and Pacific are available. On the pictures here, you see some examples, like the underfloor clearance, which is more part of the architectural design, the OVA product. See an example for the pedestrian protection, the markups on the front of a car, or also the vision examples like the fields of view on the windshield or the rear view through the rear view mirror. And we have also camera vision. You also see an example of the mannequin template in the car, which helps you to position mannequins in your car. So that's a short summary of what CAVA is. On the next slide, CAVA is a short update of our latest releases. So the current release we've put up in Q2 is the CAVA V5 release for CAVA V5. It's named 132.2. And we also have, of course, CAVA also for the 3D experience platform. And we have the same functionality available in the number 1.8.1 there. And it's available for all the most current V5 revisions of CATIA and also for 3D experience starting 2018X. And
hello, good evening to everyone. First of all, I would like to say thank you to Technia and especially to Wolfgang Klemm for this opportunity to attend to this forum. And thanks to you all for being here. My name is Enrique Curiel. I am the responsible for the passive safety area in Grupo Antolin. And allow me please to introduce briefly the company and the area, to later on give the floor to my colleague Ketan Patil from India, who is the coordinator of the technical activities of the company in globally and all around the world. Okay. Grupo Antolin, maybe you know, but is a global supplier of technical solutions for the interior of the car. Is one of the largest manufacturers of the vehicle interior parts in the world. The company has nowadays more than 150 factories in 26 countries with more than 30,000 employees around the world. And we offer products with high added value to outfit automobile interiors through 4 business units, mainly overheads regarding the overhead systems, lighting, electronic system integrated, and new big business unit, cockpits and door trims. It's our long industrial tradition, extensive knowledge, and the commitment to innovation and quality have made Grupo Antolin a key partner of the car manufacturers in the development of more technological, comfortable, and sustainable vehicles. Other companies' products are nowadays present in the top 10 best-selling cars in the world. Nowadays, too, the automotive sector is going to undergo a bigger transformation in the future years, and Grupo Antolin is going to play a crucial role in this transformation. The company is nowadays working on developing integrated systems to incorporate more technology and more electronics, offering new features and lighting solutions mainly. We want to create a smart interior of the car to adapt to the requirement of the vehicles of the future, of course. The aim of this company as global provider of technological solution for the interior of the vehicle, adapting the future needs of our customers and offering passengers a better travel experience, of course, for you all when you use your car. After this small introduction of the company, I would like to introduce you about the passive safety area. Well, this area was born, let's say 20 years ago, more or less, into the research and development department. And we were born together with the CAE activity. Both teams were developing together, parallelly but together, and working together punctually too. For example, with the help of the CAE, we were developing and designing new concepts for the crash countermeasures. In fact, we were patenting 2 countermeasures for the head impact for the 201 upper called Mosaic, and another one for the side crash for the side impact named Honeypot. Okay. Main activities of our passive safety area is to train the people and the company in the worldwide legal regulations, FMVSS, EC, ADR, and train the product development teams in energy absorbing materials to understand this behavior and be capable to use it in our parts. We dedicate time to define subsystem tests capable to run tests without going to the full crash vehicle and giving us an idea how to perform the parts out of the whole crash. And we are supporting the teams, not only internal teams, but our customers' teams in the homologation witness tests. And generally, we cover all the points affecting to passive safety support with our customers and the main OEMs in the market. From 2018, due to the increasing weight on the entity of the passive safety activity by its own in the company, this area has started as a separated area under my responsibility. And from this moment in 2018, we started to use CAVA tool to boost our activity and to try to look for a tool helping us to improve our current methodologies. Okay. That's all more or less in a brief introduction about the company and the area. As you can see in the screen, we cover three main activities, which is the physical testing, the legal regulations, and the support to introduce the customer specifications in our parts. From the physical testing point of view, we are always working in new testing devices that allow us to perform tests without going to the whole crash. And we always attend to the homologation tests in our facilities or out of here, but our facilities are certified under the ISO 17025, which is the highest ISO certification for one testing laboratory, allowing us to guarantee the quality of the test and allowing and giving us a good position in front of the technical service when going for testing. In case of the legal regulations, we are always keeping updated the company about every update of the regulations. We are in contact to different legal bureaus updating us about any change, and overall to standardize this affection to the global regulations from the global regulation, sorry, to our particular commodities. And from the customer point of view, sometimes we adapt the criteria from the customers required related to the legal requirements, and some of the times we support the customer to build their own specifications. What is the minimum level they should cover, and what is the next step they should go to ensure a better passive safety performance of their parts. Okay, this is more or less the overview. That's all from my side. Now I would like to introduce my colleague, Mr. Ketan Patil, and now he will take the floor to describe briefly what is the experience we are having with the CAVA tool. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Enrique. Good afternoon to all of you, and I hope you all are healthy and safe in this time of pandemic. So, as Enrique has explained you the portfolio of our company and the team, we are developing plastic trim products for interior and exterior of the automobile for global OEMs. This implies to fulfill the regulatory requirements of global customers for the target market countries of each project. Assuming this as our responsibility, we have been analyzing the design manually earlier. Before using the CAVA, we were using the manual method to check our designs for the regulatory requirements. For this, we were using curvature analysis and some section studies to check our designs and developments. Additionally, we were looking at the same time the tool for to optimize the result and the reducing time for manual checks, because while doing the manual checks we have observed some problems which are not very critical, like curvature analysis was showing us all the results, or the we can say all the radius which are less than or whatever settings we are keeping, irrespective whether this area is contactable by the sphere as per the as regulation asks to check, is it contactable by sphere or not. It is showing all the radius of the product, and later on we have to check each and every section, each and every radius for the with the sections whether it is contactable or not. Even with the section studies, we are not being sure, because in section study we are only checking in 2D, but in 3D sometimes when we put the sphere at this area, this area sphere cannot be contacted to that radius because of the surrounding parts was blocking it. Okay, so all with all this experience, we have seen that we are not focusing on the critical area, which is really problematic, but we are wasting, or we are needing more and more time to do the analysis of each product. Opposite to that, when we are starting to use CAVA, CAVA is giving us a brief idea of the areas which are contactable and which are not contactable. Even we with CAVA, we are getting distinctively the radius which are really less than allowed radius by the regulation, and we can focus only on the area which are really critical or problematic for ourselves, for the customer, and we can discuss with that these problems with the customer. So CAVA has given us a very helpful hand to analyze these products, big products, for the regulatory requirements. Not only in radius analysis, we have been using this for calculating the impact points in the case of FMVSS for US markets, and it is really giving us good results, very accurate results as of the manual analysis or manual calculations, and it is reducing a lot of time while doing that calculations. While using CAVA to check the product for global regulation, we have been observed that CAVA has been developed with very deep knowledge of regulations, and the tool help us to check many of the regulatory requirements very precisely. It is covering many topics of regulations which can be checked during the design and development phase of the products. Rather, it is compulsory to check these specifications. Additional to the regulatory requirements, it is not a closed tool, but it is a very open tool to customize also. In case, means we, as per our experience, we have observed that many customers are having their different specification than regulations to have very safe design. Like they are mostly going, some of the customers are mostly going for higher values of radius. They are changing the sometimes changing the specifications globally. So in that case we have to uh, customize the tool, the parameters we have to change, and then we have to do the analysis on our product. For example, I can tell you example that some customer has been asking to check the finger contact on their product, and in this case the radius requirement on design and the sphere radius of the sphere both are different, and we could do this with the CAVA. So this is very customizable and flexible tool for us. Like this, many of the requests we are getting which are not exactly similar as the regulations, but with the CAVA we are using, we can do this analysis very extensively. During these years of uses, we have always tried to use the CAVA with maximum capacity and maximum expected possible outcome from this software. We were really satisfied customer of CAVA as it has always given result up to the mark. Even we have suggested some add-ons in the tool to optimize its uses to the next level, like to run the analysis in batch mode, or to add the analysis in queues to run a greater number of analysis when the software is ideal. So this kind of suggestions we have given to use this CAVA with more extensively. Not only in the technical aspects, but we are really appreciating the support from Technia, as they have very professional and knowledgeable technicians with them. They are really open to listen and implement the suggestion from our side. Not only with the suggestions from the customers, but we have been seen that with each version of license, Technia has improved and added more and more capability to CAVA. We have observed same approach in case of any doubts or difficulties, if from our side, using the CAVA tool. For example, we have discussing with Technia team about the uniform radius analysis. That uniform should have a limited movements while checking the contact of radius on IP, and it has been implemented successfully in the latest version of license. Likewise, many of our suggestions are being developed, and we hope with next revisions we can see them working perfectly. At the end, I thanks to the Technia team to give us the opportunity to speak and give our feedback to this forum and this platform. Thank you.
Thank you very much,
Thank you.
Ketan and Enrique.
Thank you very much. Wolfgang, I think we have to proceed with maybe you have to skip your second part to make sure the event can continue.
No problem at all. I think that was very interesting to listen.
Absolutely. Thank you both very, very much.
Thank you very much
for presenting. So that would help us to be just 5 minutes late. Sorry, Wolfgang.
No problem. I think
we will record your presentation and put it somewhere in the system.
Okay.
No problem
And,
at all. Thanks for small
and we will see Ketan and Enrique later, as well as you, Wolfgang, on the panel discussion if the system is still running. So see you later then.
Yeah.
See you
See you
then.
later.
Yeah,
Thank
see
you.
you.
Guys.
See you. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
You're welcome. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.